I know we're late in Call of Duty. I know. I see you in the chat. I get it. And I'm probably going to get kicked from this call because I'm in the middle of an update on my computer. Stupid technical issues. I blame Drunk 3PO. He's always yelling at me. He's critiquing everything I do. He made me really
I blame
nervous.
Dr. Beardo.
Why
Yeah,
Dr.
fuck
Beardo?
that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Dr. Beardo was obsessed with me. He's like, "Where's your masks, Jeremy? You're not wearing a mask. New York weather is coming for us." And I'm like, "Bro, what?" So yeah.
I was a little upset you weren't up to date with your current shot of J&A's and smelling salts. Not enough smelling salts flowing through the G&G compound, so
everything's crazy right now. This update. So my microphone was still jacked up again. Jay and Beardo were telling me like the microphone's messed up. I couldn't fix it.
He was talking like a robot.
Yeah.
We were like, "Hey, that's a cute trick. Are you gonna do that for the show?"
And now
and he's like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like,
"What are you talking about?"
Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. And so now I'm doing an update on my computer right now. It's probably going to kick me from this call, but we got a lot to talk about. Hello, Drunk 3PO.
Hello.
How are you?
Like I just saw you. Had an amazing YouTube member Fortnite stream last night. That was pretty fun.
That was fun.
That was pretty good. I was glad to be a part of it. Love our members over here. Good people. Even though they team up and like just try to kill us first. It's still a lot of fun, you know. So we had a good time.
It was pretty fun. Honestly, like, so we had more people in there, so they had some new people in there. We had some really cool matches, cool. So had a lot of fun. So yeah, so with our YouTube membership now, we do gameplays with you guys. So like on Thursdays we play Fortnite. We have an open lobby. It's a lot of fun. Last night was the first night we've done that with the YouTube side on the main channel, and it was a lot of fun. So if you're interested in becoming a member, like Jonathan Davis just became,
let's go.
You can be part of that. And it's not just going to be Fortnite. We're willing to listen to you guys. We'd love to play some other games that are not named Call of Duty, and we'll get into that and the reasons why a little bit later on. But we also have Dr. Beardo in the house. What's up, Dr. Beardo?
Let's go. Yeah, man. Last night was some good fun playing Fortnite with the members. So, and yeah, man, Call of Duty is fucking up. It looks like they've officially hit rock bottom, making some terrible calls during. They were already in a boycott with a lot of their fans, and they just shot themselves in the foot again. So Call of Duty might be dead.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think this is going to be really bad for them. I said this last night, and when I started tweeting about this when it all happened, because I mean the Nickmercs thing had happened like the day before yesterday, I think, is when it broke, and you know he responded and everything, and that was one part of it with his comments. He was facing backlash, which means that he upset a few fucking people with pronouns in their bio, which no one really cares about. But it was when Call of Duty officially announced that they had removed his skin from the item shop, his operator skin. That's when it really started to hit a new level, and the reaction has been crazy. I made a video on it. Jay's got a video coming out on it. Beardo made a video on it, and it's getting traction from all over the internet right now. And as I said, I think that this could be a Target Bud Light situation, depending on Nickmercs himself. Now, I don't know a lot about Nickmercs, but if he apologizes, a lot of this is going to be, it's going to go away.
He did come out on his stream and said that he is not going to apologize and he will not remove the tweet. And he said, listen, it's how I feel. And if you want to write paragraphs over this little thing, if you want to quote tweet it and say whatever you want, go right ahead. I ain't removing it. So that's what he has initially said.
Now, that was before Call of Duty pulled him from.
That is true. All right. That is true. That is true.
And so that's what worries me. And his response, and we'll get into it here in a bit, but his response, while respectable, as I said in my video, I thought there was a little too much explaining, and when you don't, I don't think you need to explain simply why children need to be protected. If you need to explain, if there's a person out there that needs a 3-minute explanation as to why you said children need to be protected, they're not worth explaining anything to, because there's no explanation that's needed. Protect children, leave children alone. Quit pushing your propaganda onto children. Anybody that needs an explanation on that ain't worth it. So fuck them. So I felt like he was already explaining too much, but I still appreciate that he wasn't backing down at that point in time. But again, that was before the removal of his operator skin. We got Butter Biscuit. The sky is finally blue today. Thank goodness.
Oh, nice
that's
to hear.
Good. That's good. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Jay bypassed the compressor.
You know what's funny? Jay Salty Beaver, I appreciate you. Shows up in like other people's streams and super chats, like Drinkers and Ripa, and like they all look at the name. They go, "Jay's." I'm not reading that. I'm just gonna call you Jay. Like they just like I'm not saying all that. I'm not saying all that. It's pretty funny.
It is funny. Brandon says, I remember when I was looking at BVS reviews in 2016 and came across yours. Been following you ever since. It's been amazing to see you grow so much. Wow. BVS? That was always a divisive topic. BVS was the divisive movie before something like Disney Star Wars came out. And obviously I'm not a fan of BVS at all. But I've always acknowledged the passion from the fans on that movie, and I respect both sides of the passion. I personally hate the movie, but I'm glad that you have found us through that. It's a long time, 2016, and here we are in 2023, still rocking and rolling. That is crazy. Chris Rocker says, I don't know why they are late. I hear Jeremy comes early. Hey, I come when I come, and I'm happy when I do. Jonathan Davis becomes a member. Thank you. They're Scorned becoming a member. Thank you, Scorned. And then Ventalo for 199. Thank you, Dr. Beardo. My beard itches. What cream do I use? 199.
J&A's.
Whoa, there's a good answer right there.
I took some of Dr. Beardo Fauci's advice yesterday. He gave me something to eat, to make me feel better. And I've had turbo liquid diarrhea ever since. So
Perfect.
Even though I got to deal with that, and I might have to get up off this stream just real quick, it'll, but at least I'm losing a few pounds. So
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
You're
Scorned
welcome.
says, I told you I'd become a member, so here you go. Hey, thank you. Welcome to the 199 over here. Jeremy, I DM'd you on Discord about my new leg. Jay, you too. If you were so busy, be blessed. If you weren't so busy, so be blessed. Beardo, I subscribe to your channel. Proud of you all. Look at there.
Thank
Beardo.
you.
Thank you, one-legged man.
Neanderthal says, what's up, Jay?
Yo, what's up? Thank you for the
go.
20.
There we
Not
go.
on my channel, but that's okay.
There we go. Neanderthal with the 20. All right, let's get into this Nickmercs situation. So, again, Nickmercs is a big streamer. He's part of FaZe, I think. He's got
6.7 million on Twitch.
And like 4 million on YouTube, and 4 million on YouTube. He's got a couple million followers on Twitch. He's a very well-known streamer, and he had the very, 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 very controversial and dangerous opinion of leave kids alone, which is a horrifically bad thing to say, apparently, when you are a company that panders to, groomers and things like that. So he said this on Twitter, and it was response to another guy. I don't know if you guys saw in my video, but the guy that he responded to, I looked that guy up. So that guy, the MLG Puckett is his name.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he's a big streamer too. Nick was responding to him, who apparently he's friends with. And then that guy was basically pushing the whole, let people love who they want to love. Let people live their life. And anytime somebody says that, it's already a red flag to me. I'm like, what the fuck? No. Fuck that. All right. No, fuck you. So I looked him up. I looked up his name with the name Trump, and I found a tweet from 2021 on January 6th. And he basically said, if you're a Trump supporter, I want to believe you're a good person. And then he showed a guy with a Confederate flag. He goes, this is what I think when I think of Trump supporters. I think of this image right here. So what happened to let people live? Let people be who they want to be. Anybody that talks like that is full of shit. It's always a red flag. I don't care if you voted for Trump. I don't care who you voted for. That's not really the point. The point is this guy, those that preach the loudest have the most to hide, drawing the line in the sand. is saying, let people live, let people be who they want to be. But then he draws a definitive line in the sand that if you're a Trump supporter, you're a terrible person. Fuck that guy. That's the guy that Nickmercs was responding to. And now, here we are with Call of Duty taking his operator bundle out of the store immediately, and they are facing massive backlash. Now, we're going to listen to what Nickmercs' response is. He does a lot of rambling, but I think it's important to get the full context here so people can hear everything he has to say. He goes on for 3 minutes. And again, I just think there's way too much here. But this is before they took the skin out of the Call of Duty game. So let's listen in, hear what he's got to say.
He also, real quick, he doesn't know when to shut up sometimes just on his other streams. Just in reality, he just kind of does ramble as a person goes. So maybe he was just trying to find the right words or just didn't know when to finally shut up. But he goes on and on and on often.
Yep. Yeah, he does. And so this is a classic example of that. And again, in my opinion, these freaks don't deserve an explanation like this for what he said. What he said was there's nothing wrong with it.
I didn't like what I was seeing, man. Okay. I saw parents brawling in front of a fucking school with kids. I just didn't fucking like it. You know, I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand how that video would piss some people off. It pissed me off. Okay. Now, I mean, full transparency. You know, how do I put this? I gotta be very, very careful here. I don't want to piss anybody off. I'm making a lot of people mad. Wasn't my intention. I mean, listen, my wife and I just had a baby. Brand new father. You know, we seen these kinds of videos. It's sad, you know. But her and I agree that we want to be the ones to talk to our kid about things like that. I'm trying to keep it really simple, just so we don't have to get too crazy about it, because there's nothing to get crazy about. It's just it really is that simple. I think I just have a bigger perspective on this now, being a parent, than I did maybe 2 months ago. So, you know, the video bothered me, right? And that's I just don't think it's any place for a teacher or a school. I don't think it's the place to speak about things like that. And it's not that I think that it shouldn't be spoken about. If that's what you got from that tweet, then you're just wrong. I don't have any quarrel with anybody in here. I don't have any quarrel with people on the internet. It wasn't an anti, I guess, gay tweet. That wasn't what it was. Now, listen, if you have issues with me or if you have issues with that tweet, then, hey, listen, I'm down to agree to disagree. That's fine. We can agree to disagree. But if you think that I hate you because you're a certain way, you just couldn't be any more wrong. That's not the truth. I've said things in my past. I've done things in my past. We all have. Okay. People grow. People get better. It's part of life, man. Okay. And I've grown a lot as a human being on planet. I'm sure we all have. Okay. I do not feel that way. I just simply feel that I want to be the one and my wife wants to be the one to speak with our child about stuff like that. And that was the tweet. That was the tweet. You can take the tweet if you want and you can spin it, flip it, flop it, quote tweet it. You can put 10 paragraphs on top of it. You can do whatever you want to it to make you feel better if that's what you want to do. But that was the tweet. Okay. So if you came here to hear that, I hope you feel a little better about it. I didn't mean to upset anybody. I know that I did. I'm not apologizing about the tweet because I don't feel like it's wrong. I'm going to stand by what I said. I'm not going to delete the tweet. You know, I just want to make sure everybody understands exactly the point I was trying to make by tweeting my response. You know, and
that's kind of the gist of it right there. Again, I think that's way too much explaining, although I do appreciate that he's staying by it and he's saying he's not going to delete the tweet. But this was before they removed the operator skin from Call of Duty. And that context needs to be added because we have not heard from him since this moment right here. But we have heard from a lot of people. But right here, Due to recent events, we have removed the Nickmercs operator bundle from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone store. We are focused on celebrating pride with our employees and our community. All this because Nickmercs said the unbelievably dangerous thing of leave the children alone. Jay, what do you think about all this?
It's disgusting. It goes back
amazing.
to where they want teachers and other people to raise your children. Nick obviously said, I've got a child now, and I want to be the one. I'm the parent. I want to be the one that talks to my child about these issues. This isn't something that I agree as well. It's like this isn't something that should be taught in school because they're not the parents of these children. So it's like these people were upset because they wanted teachers to teach the kids about things concerning the LGBTQ community, and they wanted the children to celebrate Pride Month in their schools. And Nick just a small opinion. I just leave the kids alone. And it seems like more and more people are saying stuff because they're going after the children. And people are like, leave the kids alone. Like, live your life. We're not, coming after you for how you want to live your life. We're coming, because you're trying to push whatever you're trying to push on others. And it's like, that's where we draw the line. It's like, you're an adult, you make adult decisions, live the life the way you want to live. And don't condemn me if I choose not to live like that. Like that's the big thing. But Call of Duty was just, they're like, well, see you later.
Well,
we stand with that. They drew a line in the sand, and that is their right as a company that they could do whatever they want, but it's also our right to talk about it and say, well, we're done with it. So that's where we are.
And it's there's going to be a lot more to the story. I think it's only beginning. Ventalo,
whoa,
dude,
$199.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I donate 199? I meant to say 199. Hail the 199. Much love to the dynamic trio. Leave the kids alone should not be a controversial thing to say. And it's not a controversial thing to say.
Not.
And we have to establish that. And I think that we are at a point in time where this is happening. Thank you, Ventalo. Again,
you want another shout out, Ventalo? You are my editor for the History of Pirates channel. If you go over there, if you like pirates, it's a break from all this nonsense where we just talk about the fun life of a pirate on the high seas.
So if you guys don't know this, for the 2,400 people that are watching, Drunk 3POJ is very passionate. He loves pirate movies, pirate stories. He loves the lore, the history. And if you're looking for a break with the constant, F everything, identity politics, we can't play this game, we can't watch this movie, whatever, go over to the History of Pirates from Drunk 3PO. Ventalo is his editor, and Jay does
a great time over there.
Yeah. And there's Cam Man dropping the link right there.
Oh, thank you. Ventalo, awesome. You crazy man, you. Ventalo's also in California. We talked about that. He's like, man, help me. I'm in California. Get me out of here. I hear you, brother.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Thank you so
a good dude,
much.
Man. Good dude.
Hell yeah. Dr. Beardo, you had a pretty good video on this on your channel. Congrats on getting those views, man. So
Thank you.
What do you think about all this?
A few things. I'm interested to know, and we probably will never get the full answer, but did Activision go to Nickmercs first and give him the option and say, hey, listen, this is where we stand right now. We would like you to apologize and delete the tweet, or else if you don't, we're going to remove the operator's skin. And if Nickmercs stood up for it, and if he stuck it to him and said, no, that's fine, go ahead and remove my skin from the store because I'm not apologizing for anything, I think that would also make this whole situation a lot more interesting. And you have to look at both sides of the coin here on this debate. One side is literally threatening and calling for Nickmercs to kill himself, death threats over this statement. What's the other side doing? We're just saying don't play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
We're saying boycott Call of Duty. Fuck this shit. Like, uninstall it. There's other better first-person shooter games out there. Simply don't play this game if they're going to take these kind of drastic measures. But Nickmercs has an opinion as a brand new father, a new dad, and this happens. This happens to men and women when they're young, and then all of a sudden, when they're a parent, they start to view the world through a different lens. And we're seeing this with Nickmercs, and it's not in a bad way. This is in a good way. This just tends to happen. And Nickmercs has this opinion, and Call of Duty just to remove it and said, we don't stand with our creators. We don't stand with people that play our game. You know what we stand with? Pride. And they drew their line in the sand. And like Jay said, they're allowed to as a corporation. They're allowed to do that. But, you know, we're also as consumers allowed to say, well, we don't want your product. We don't want it then. So Call of Duty thinks that they can make a reaction off of Nick's opinion. Well, the fans, the consumers, their player base, we can make an opinion based off of their opinion too.
Very well said, and I can relate to this one. Drunken Throat Punch says, damn, I just got back to playing COD, and now this trash came out. Well, Activision just lost another customer. Leave kids alone. Never apologize.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, so I haven't played much Modern Warfare 2, and I recently, just out of just wanting to play something different, mainly because people really kept saying, like, stop playing Fortnite so much. So I was like, well, I'll play something else. Let me just throw Call of Duty in. Very easy to kind of throw in and play. And I've been having fun with it. And so I was like, I guess in the last 3-4 weeks, so I was like, oh, we're going to play this for the channel now. And now I'm not. And I'm a little different from most people on my side of the aisle on this. Like, I don't personally call for boycotts because I think it's a slippery slope, and I am in the minority on that. I just simply say, I as an individual, fuck this game. You know what I mean? Like, fuck this game. Because the boycott thing, like, if I call for boycott and then someone else calls for a boycott, like, I don't want other people to, I just want individuals to ultimately make their fucking mind up. Target, Bud Light, all that shit, that all happened because enough individuals just saw the situation for what it was, and it happened. I remember I did like get caught up in a boycott stuff for like, well, I got blamed for the boycott for Solo. I wish I would have started it.
I remember that.
I wish I would have started it because the movie fucking lost money. Solo lost money. I also got blamed for the Captain Marvel boycott. Clearly, that one wouldn't have worked out well for me if I was behind that one, because it made $1 billion. But at the end of the day, I'm just glad so many people are seeing this for what it is. Go ahead, Jay, real quick.
No, I agree with you. I calling for boycotts is I believe that people are, like everyone that's in this chat, they're adult and they know what they want to spend their money on, and you shouldn't be listening to YouTubers telling you what you should buy and what you shouldn't buy. You can make your own decision. We present to you what is going on, and we can say this is what I'm doing, and feel free to do what you want to do with your money. And this is the one thing that I've always loved about Geeks and Gamers and Jeremy, is that we never criticized, if somebody left the stream today and started playing Call of Duty, we're not going to go into your chat and be like, I saw you in our stream. How dare you play Call of? We would never do that. We would never criticize or anything, because it's you work hard for your money. You spend it the way you want to spend it. But we're just presenting like what is going on. This stuff, cancel culture is a disease. And if we don't start speaking out about it, like we've seen people's careers just being ruined, people losing hundreds of millions of dollars, honestly, through cancel culture. And that's why I agree with you. It's like I don't particularly like calling for boycotts. It's just present the information.
I was getting hammered yesterday because people are like, oh, you're going to play Fortnite? They have gay stuff in Fortnite too. I'm like, yes, they have gay stuff every fucking where. I don't really care about that. I care that the official Call of Duty account decided to take a hard stance on someone saying, leave kids alone. If the official Fortnite account starts talking like that, then I guess at that point I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I couldn't. I told Beardo this. Like, I had uninstalled every fucking Call of Duty off my PlayStation. Thanks for the space. now don't need a fucking memory card like I bought the other day now. Because I had Vanguard installed, I had Black Ops Cold War installed, I had Modern Warfare 2 installed, I had Warzone installed, and they're all uninstalled now. And that's just me. Like, I just can't in good conscience want to play this game right now based on how they've treated this guy. And again, this ain't about Nickmercs. I don't know much about him. The only thing I know about him is he got into an argument with the quartering, which makes him literally every person on Twitter. And he,
Yeah, exactly.
And there's something that happened with him and a channel called 8 Thoughts. Apparently Nickmercs got his channel taken down or got him in trouble. And that is a story that's out there. I remember that from a while back. I don't know the details of that, but there was something that happened with that. And I remember there was bragging about like getting a channel like hit for something. So I remember those stories. Okay. Yeah. Are you back now? Yeah. Everything's jacked up today. Nothing's working.
What? Did I die?
We all died.
Yeah, we all died.
We all died. We all died a little bit.
I was like,
and
I heard Beardo go, Jay. Like, is it me? Is it Jeremy? Is it like?
Yeah. So in terms of just like the overall thing, like ultimately, I hope that enough people see this for what it is. They don't. I get yelled at all day for, oh, Geeks and Gamers goes to see Marvel movies. Oh, you guys go to theme parks. It's like I don't really get into the telling other people how to spend their money business. I'm just telling you, fuck Call of Duty from my perspective. I ain't supporting them. I ain't doing it no more. I'm checked out, and we'll see how this whole thing plays out. Now, on this note, if you look at the quote tweets or the responses, Alex Zedra has retweeted. And Alex Zedra was an operator. I can't remember what season. Do we remember what season she was in, Beardo? I can't remember.
I can't remember. It might have been Vanguard or something.
Yeah, I think it was Modern Warfare 1. I think.
Could have been
Modern Warfare 2019.
Like Warzone 1 or something.
Yeah, something like that. So no wonder COD is the worst it's ever been. Dumb as fuck. Also, Alex Zedra. Where's my bookmarks at? I think I have to minimize this. So yeah, bookmarks right here. Alex Zedra tweeted this to Call of Duty, found the pedo.
Yeah, wow, she ain't holding back.
Which is fantastic. If you go here, Dr. Disrespect tweeted out, who's running Call of Duty PR and marketing now? Same people from the Purple Snakes. Pathetic. And it's everywhere now.
He's getting destroyed too, and that
yes,
he's getting destroyed too. People saying all kinds of stuff about him.
Yeah, and so this is not going away. I retweeted this because this is his tweet. I said this is what Call of Duty canceled him for. F Call of Duty. That person I retweeted with the creep alert deleted his entire fucking account. So good.
And that ought to tell you something. That ought to tell you something, that someone shows up and attacks others for their opinion, then you call them out just a little bit and they're like, let me just delete my entire account.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, that's a little bizarre, and that happens all too often. It really does. It happens all too often.
The irony of this whole thing with Call of Duty is its fans and the player base have been calling for Activision to fix the fucking game for so damn long. Call of Duty has a severe hacking problem where people are stealing your IP address, your bank account, uploading viruses onto your computer. Like, if Call of Duty, if you're playing a year-old Call of Duty, there's no support on it. Activision doesn't give a fuck about it. They only care about the current Call of Duty. And here's the thing. This fall, when the next Call of Duty comes out, they're not going to give a fuck about MW2 anymore either. It is just infested with hackers. You can't even play. And also, they are breaking their game with nearly every single update that they're doing. And fans are saying, Activision, please fix this. Please fix this. And they're not doing it. But when Nickmercs has one take, he has one opinion where he says, leave the kids alone. All of a sudden, Activision, they scramble to put on their boots, and first thing they do is they take them out of the store. So they're quick to take Nickmercs out of the store, but they don't have the time to fix their game.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Not only that, they deleted like the blog post, like everything that is Nick. They just went through their entire website and everything and deleted all of it. So they just got rid of it all.
And here's Keemstar. Call of Duty is now being boycotted by millions of consumers, upset that they removed Nickmercs skin from the game for tweeting they should leave little children alone in reference to an LGBTQ teaching at public schools. Many saying Call of Duty is the next Bud Light. And again, I think this all comes back to how Nickmercs is going to handle this. If people like Nickmercs, if he doesn't apologize, and again, at this point in time, he is not, and he's actively said he's not going to, but that was before they removed the operator skin. If he does not apologize, and then there's people like Tim the Tap Man who stand with him, and I don't know if Tim the Tap Man will. I mean, I'm assuming, I would have to assume if Nickmercs doesn't apologize, he's part of FaZe. We've already seen some of the FaZe members standing with him. And now we're seeing just reaction from even outside of the gaming world going on. This is how the Bud Light thing started. This is how the Target thing started. And this could be significantly bad.
Yeah, but isn't this crazy? This is from one leave kids alone.
That's all he said.
This is freaking insane. Like, this is what's happening. It's like, just leave kids alone. Like, is that how, again, I think Vintalo brought it up. How is that controversial? It's not. It's a concern. Dear God, man. And like, now look where we are.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe it. Like, this is where we are.
And he was really kind of just trying to make it make sense. Like, he was talking about the fight and the brawl that broke out at in Glendale, and he was just like, listen, the parents are upset because they're not leaving the kids alone. That's where it starts. And that he came at it as a perspective of being genuinely concerned, and people are still,
but
calling for him to kill himself.
You know what? If Call of Duty didn't say anything, and the weirdos went off, it would all be forgotten in like 3 or 4 days.
Yes.
It's just that's how Twitter is. Like, if people don't realize that by now, you start to get canceled, and then somebody else will say something dumb, and that whole group will just shift over to someone else.
Yes, they're
and that's it.
No, my bad, Jay. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no. I'm saying, like, that's it. That's something that I mean, many of us I haven't been canceled on that big a scale. Maybe Jeremy has, but
no, I haven't.
It's
not that
bad. We've all seen it. It's like if Call of Duty didn't say anything, because what Call of Duty has just done, again, it's what Disney did, what Lucasfilm did with Gina and everything else. It gave these people a sense of power, and so now all it does is rev them up all over again. And it's like, we can get this guy canceled, we got this person fired, we can get this, and they're just going to keep shifting. When you get these people no power and you just ignore it, just let it ride out, they begin to disappear because they've lost their war, they've lost their Trojan horse, they've lost it. Like but when companies keep giving them power, they just group up together and make it worse. So good on you, Call of Duty. Good on you.
Yeah, really. And like, social justice is a disease, and I've talked about this many times. Just like anything else in life, when it affects the real human body, when you have a disease, you need to get rid of the disease. If you do not get rid of the disease, it will continue to grow and build, and it will eventually overtake whatever it has infected and eventually kill it. You get rid of it. Social justice is a disease that spreads through these companies, that spreads through all of this. And if you continue to embrace it and it lets it spread throughout, then it will eventually just continue to destroy everything. Get rid of it. Cut it out, because if not, you're going to be in serious trouble. And right now, Call of Duty has had this disease for a while, and now it is continuing to spread and overrun the entire thing. Call of Duty has been one of, if not the biggest video game brands in the world since 2009, I think, is when like Modern Warfare really blew up. I think it was like 2000, or was it 2007? 2007.
COD 4,
Yeah,
the
COD 4,
original Modern Warfare.
Yeah, it was like 2007, I think, or 2009.
Yeah,
I can't
like
remember.
2007 sounds about right.
I think it was 2007. So since then, Call of Duty, obviously, it's seeing highs with the Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Started to dip a little bit after that. And then it was still very relevant, very prominent. Then Modern Warfare Night 2019 came out, and that really kind of put it back on the map. Warzone's really what did that. And all through all of that, you've seen the Call of Duty community have a lot of criticisms for the game and what they're doing and how things are happening, but it survived all of that. This could be the moment that really takes them down, and time will tell. Again, we're not talking about Call of Duty just not selling games. That's not realistic. Just like Disney parks, just like Target, just like Bud Light. Bud Light has seen around 30% of their market share gone. That is astronomical for a company dealing on that level. If you see Call of Duty start to lose 20 to 30% of its, revenue or user base, that is astronomical. Now you can say, well, if you can maintain 70% of millions of people, that's still a lot of people. It is. But if you lose 30% of millions of people, 20% of millions of people, that is the type of thing that will bring a company to its knees. And that is what's happened to Bud Light. That's what we've seen with Target. And we could see that happen with Call of Duty as this continues to spiral out of control. Time will tell. We have over 3,000 people here right now.
Let's go.
Thank you guys for tuning into Geeks and Gamers Daily. We got Trey Miller for 20 says this show has taken the place of Louder with Crowder for me. Screw Crowder. Would love for this show to be one-stop shop for news on pop culture, sports, and current events. Keep up the good work. Trump 2024. Yes, thank you, Trey Miller. If you are new to this channel, I am Jeremy. I am the creator of Geeks and Gamers. And Geeks Gamers talks a lot about everything going on in the world of pop culture. I don't take strong political stances on this channel, but I also will never apologize for being a Trump supporter. I do take strong political stances on my personal channel. We also have Drunk 3PO here, who has one of the most important Star Wars YouTube channels on the internet because he doesn't talk about Star Wars anymore. Because
I single-handedly have taken down the Galactic Star Cruiser, apparently, to the people that hate me. So
we have Dr. Fear the Beardo here, who really wants you to wear your mask. So
that's why he stopped playing Call of Duty, because they stopped wearing their masks. Did you see? Yeah. Man, I don't know if this is appropriate to share, but Disparu said something about Call of Duty. It's pretty.
Let's see it. All
right, I'm gonna share it. If you want to read it. I also laugh at a lot of stuff too. Like, this is kind of how I am. You see his.
Let's see. When people were asking for new Call of Duty maps, they were. Holy shit, man! The jokes. The Call of Duty is going to get
UK people for the win,
bro. Call of Duty, this is bad, and I want it to become a meme. I want people to meme it. We've seen like End Wokeness, which has like 1.2 million followers, was tweeting about this. Tim Pool is now tweeting about this. Maybe Matt Walsh will recognize that video games are important. Maybe he'll recognize the importance of the issue. Maybe finally now, Matt Walsh, you'll realize that. And so many other people that are just not don't currently talk about these things. Benny Johnson tweeted about it. Shout out to Benny Johnson. We love Benny Johnson. And it's going to get bad. It's going to get bad. Ehab says we need to fold Nickmercs social with flood Nick. I'm sure you meant flood Nickmercs social with messages of support to show he's not alone and to show activists. Most people agree with his message. I agree with that. And you looked at his chat. His chat was pretty damn supportive.
Yeah, they were like preach, all that stuff. So they were.
Yeah. So
you know who else is getting canceled?
Who?
It's a little odd. Like when you're getting ready to shift, Zachary Levi is being canceled right now
for following gays against groomers.
Yeah.
Yep. I saw that, and we could talk about that for sure.
I can pull up. All right, your favorite person, Jeremy Movie Bob, is really upset.
He quote tweeted me yesterday.
Did he really?
Yes. He quote tweeted me, and I'm
from
like,
the Call of Duty stuff.
Yeah, and I was just like, I could quote tweet him, but at this point in time, like, I can't do any worse than what he sees when he looks in the mirror every day. Like, I just can't. Like, no matter what I say, nothing will top the fact that this is one of the most unattractive human beings on the planet, and there's nothing more to say. You know what I mean? So what can I do? The dude is just a horrifically ugly human being. Let's see. Callis says, I am a liberal and I'm genuinely curious. curious, do you agree with the nation that gay people can be seen in public with their husbands or wives? Why can't we educate children about gay people? It's not just sexual, it's about love. This is a retarded statement right here, first of all. Ultimately, have you seen the drag shows? Have you seen what they're doing to children? Have you seen the fucking books that they're putting in public school? It's 100% about sex. It's always about sex with these fucking activist freaks. Maybe not certain individuals in the community. I know certain individuals in the LGBT community. It's not about that. Whatever your opinion is, has been hijacked by psychopathic freaks that are obsessed with sexuality and sexualizing children. That is a fact. And if you are ignoring that, that's a you problem. But it's out there. You can put your head in the sand. You can believe what MSNBC tells you. That's fine. But we have seen the sexualization of children within the school system. We have seen the books. We have seen the drag shows. We have seen the nonsense that Disney's putting out there. That is a fact. That is a fact that is happening. And if you're not realizing that, that is a you problem. But no, I don't have a problem. And again, I'm so fucking tired of repeating this point because I think it's a stupid point. But do I have a problem with gay people? No. I don't care what you do. My point is, I don't care what you do in your bedroom. I don't care what you do in the privacy of your own home. I do care when you bring it into the school system. I do care when you are trying to utilize that with children. Children don't need to be educated on sex, period. End of discussion. Your sexuality does not make you important. You fucking the same sex does not make you important. You need to realize that. Nothing makes you important from a sexual standpoint. Your character and who you are is what makes you important. That's it. Anybody else got anything to add?
Well said. That was well said.
100. They do have sex education. You know, they teach in older children that the parent that all I know is the school that I was a part of. It was for the older students, high school student. Maybe it was 8th grade or 9th grade. I can't be clear, but they sent every single piece of material home first. Every single, for parents to go over and say yes or no, and then they had to sign if they wanted to be a part of it. But now we are living in this time where that, I keep sharing this over and over again. If you want to share this, where this is the Secretary of Education who keeps saying teachers know what's best for their kids because they're with them every day. We must trust teachers. That's what they think, and that is not true. So
yep.
That is a terrible, terrible statement from our government. Yeah,
there's video out there of I can't remember. I gotta look and see if I can find this video of it was in the replies somewhere of probably it was like a Dexerto tweet or something like that. And it was this guy. He was presenting like all the stuff that the school systems are doing right now with kids and sexualization of the books that are in schools, and there's really no reason for them to be in schools. I thought I bookmarked it, but maybe I didn't. I can't.
Yeah, we're
remember.
Talking like 2nd grade too.
Yeah, I don't know if I could.
About 6 and 7-year-olds are getting access to these pornographic books.
Yeah, and it's not like back in the day, like in high school when you take sex education class where they teach you how to put on a condom. It's like now they're teaching 2nd graders how to do specific acts. It is.
I'm not going to play this whole video, but
tonight I'm filled with righteous indignation.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Find something for you tonight. The definition for pervert. It means to lead someone away from what is considered right, natural, or acceptable. This book has been permitted in 6 schools in the Wake County public school system. I'll read just a little bit of this perversion that we have allowed in the school system. So he bends me over the bed and on the blowjob.
That's all you need to hear right there. That's in school systems. End of discussion. Fuck those people. Fuck these freaks. That's what's in the school system. Quit acting like this is just simple as people aren't allowed to be gay. Nobody's fucking saying that. Nobody's saying that. This is all about the overreach of social justice, because social justice freaks, social justice activists, if you give them an inch, it's the literal definition of you give them an inch, they will take a mile. Then they take the mile, and then they blame you for all the problems that came with that mile. And then they want even more. That's what social justice is all about. So I'm not going to play the rest of it. I don't.
You don't need it's the you
Yeah.
said that's it. That's it.
And by the way, yesterday, and I'll share that on my Twitter if you guys want. I'll share it as soon as this is over. As a matter of fact, hang on.
And this is where we've become with pop culture. How
Yeah.
sad.
Here,
Whatever happened in the days.
Yep.
I just got a Lego set. Check it out. Now it's about protecting children. Holy crap.
It's crazy. I just retweeted that video, so if you guys are interested in that, you can go check that out. It is though. It is sick, and this is where we are, and this is why a stand has to be taken. Class C radio, leave the kids alone. Groomers can't breed, so they indoctrinate. 199. Thank you. Shout out to the 199. Benjamin says, hi, D-Day Cobra, or Cora, but D-Day Cobra and gang. It has come to my attention that the public schools all around the 50 states are not teaching their students about the 50 state constitutions. Why weren't we taught about these? I mean, the school says right now, I think, God damn it, I didn't mean to highlight that.
You got to listen, it is your right to be involved in what is being taught. If you have children in the school, it is your right. It is your right to be involved as to what is being taught. They have like school board meetings, things like that most parents don't even go to. And schools have to have parent meetings as well, so they are informed of what is being taught, what isn't being taught, things like that. But a lot of people don't understand that. You know, as a former school teacher myself, it was just it's all there for people to take advantage of, and even, you know, ask questions and why. And there are plenty of resources and things that parents can do for children. They're just there, but for some reason, a lot of people don't know about it. But just look them up. And if a school isn't doing what you think is doing what to help your children, then be vocal, speak up about it, and share. Because if you don't do it, the other side will.
Yep. Well said. Let's see. I hate this new COD, but I can't stop playing it. I got reported for using the fig word, and someone got offended. This game is competitive. Crap talking is part of it. Yeah, that's what's funny about it is, and I enjoy Modern Warfare 2 in terms of the multiplayer aspect of it. I do. I think the mechanics are really good. I think it's got some broken elements for sure, but I enjoy Modern Warfare 2 more than most recent Call of Duty iterations. The people that are upset about all of this don't play Call of Duty. They don't play Call of Duty. They've never been in a Call of Duty lobby.
Yep.
And again, I know it's a meme, but it's also the reality. These people could not handle a fucking Modern Warfare 2 lobby, a legit one. They just could not do it. I don't care what you say. They would lose their minds. They would cry. They would freak out, and they would lose their minds. They 100% would. And so it's
The first time I went into a Call of Duty lobby, I'm like, here we go. I heard people call me names I've never heard. I'm like, what's he calling me? Like, what? I was
Dude,
like,
listen,
this
I am a
sheltered Christian boy, like from nowhere. Like, what is this? Like, Mom, what does this mean? It's like, holy crap, who told you that? So,
listen, man, listen. Hang on. I got to show you something real quick because I've talked about this many times. Hang on if I can find it. So we talk about Call of Duty. Yes, here it is right here. Okay. So we talk about Call of Duty lobbies. Okay. And we've kind of memed on it a lot. I am very hard to offend. Very hard to offend. There's very little you can say to me that will truly offend me. When I used to play Modern Warfare back in the day, this is how I used to join gaming lobbies right here. Bro, it was rough. All right. It was rough. I'm like, bro, it is tough.
You're
like,
not kidding.
You had to mentally prepare. And I'm like, I have been in some of the most disgusting conversations you could imagine. Me and my friends talk a lot of shit. When you go into a Modern Warfare 2 lobby, you have to mentally prepare for that shit because you are going to get called everything. You're going to hear things that you never wanted to hear. There's always going to be some asshole that's playing music in the microphone.
Yep.
There's also that guy with the damn $15 Walmart microphone.
Yep.
He's back left, guys. Back left. AC 130. He's got an AC 130. Back left.
You guys suck, man. Your mom should have killed you. You suck. You freaking suck.
It was so bad. And everybody in the chat that played knows that, dude. It was rough, but it was glorious. And the people that are fake offended over this stuff right now on social media would never in a million years last 2 seconds in a Call of Duty lobby.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just oh my God. Alec Baldwin's finger for
Let's
a
go!
hundy. A hundy.
Let's go.
It says, we want the goalposts to stop moving. Find your principles and stick to them. Yes. That's
so
it,
hard?
man. Not complicated, not hard. It's simple as that. This is not complicated at all. Thank you, Alec Baldwin's finger, who don't miss, by the way. He don't miss. All right. Alec Baldwin's finger don't miss. That's a fact. Neanderthal says, Callus, I say this as a libertarian leaning guy. You are proving we cannot trust you with kids. We are relearning ancient lessons. Yeah. I mean, go back. That was like a $20 super chat. I do appreciate the super chat. Obviously, thank you for the super chat from earlier to $20. But like, it's a fundamental misunderstanding of the problem that we're seeing right now. It's this constant victim mentality that people on the left are obsessed with being the victim. They are obsessed with thinking that you, like, again, I don't say this to virtue signal. I don't say this for credit. Guess what? All right, what I'm about to say doesn't change the fact that I am a proud Donald Trump supporter, okay? I am not pandering to anybody. I don't give a fuck if you like me. I am a Trump supporter. I will never apologize for being a Trump supporter. I will also never apologize for calling out all this bullshit. With that said, for all these freaks that want to go, you're just intimidated by gay people. Yeah, the gayest person I know is our community manager at Geeks and Gamers. She's the gayest person I know. She's gayer than Ryan, okay? She's the gayest person I know. Her name is Siobhan. We are chaos. She's gay as fuck, and she's proud of it, okay? And I love her to death. And she catches a lot of hell for being connected to me, a proud Trump supporter. And so I don't give a shit if you're gay. I give a shit if you're a freak and a psychopath. That's what it comes down to. So that's it. That's all it comes down to. So, and we have to keep calling these people out. And that's exactly what we're going to do. All right. We got a few more topics we need to talk about. We've been going 50 minutes. And we've only had one topic. We do need to talk about Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch is dying. Twitch is dying and Kick is thriving.
Another gaming company that's dying.
Another gaming company is dying.
They weren't dying. They just decided,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I think we'll just die today. You know, we were healthy. We had lots of people on here.
Yeah. Twitch is dying, and it's pretty rapid at this point in time. And it's happening in a time when you have a direct competitor to them with a platform that is a clone of Twitch, and it's called Kick. Kick is now getting so much momentum. I saw Ninja, who I think is one of the cringiest human beings on the internet, but Ninja was streaming on Kick today. There's, obviously Aiden Ross is a big deal over there. Trainwreck is over there. There's rumors that Dr. Disrespect may be doing something with them in the future. They're making deals all over the place, and they have a 95-5 pay split for creators versus Twitch has a 50-50 pay split. Kick has a 95-5. Jay, if you can show that tweet that you shared with me, the Kick CEO, is that the Kick CEO that shared that? So the Kick CEO, seemingly, I mean, again, they seem like a really, decent company. They seem to want to allow people to have their own opinions, and I'm okay with that. We've also had Elon Musk chiming in saying, hey, we may could compete with Twitch at some point over here on Twitter. So this is the Kick CEO right here. Cancel culture is fucking weird. Humans are so complex and vastly different. Picking sides over issues and putting people in a box because their opinion on one thing makes you feel uncomfortable is sad. That's the Kick CEO. I like it.
Yeah.
So
and he goes live literally every day, taking questions from creators and things like that. He goes live on Kick just to share and talk about it, about what they're trying to do and just which I think is really cool. He doesn't get a lot of people, just a few thousand, and he takes just a lot of questions. They're like, hey man, the app is messed up. He's like, I get it, man. I know it's like, and then people like come in with suggestions. He's like, that's a good one. Like, let me, let me keep, let me put that in the back pocket. We're just trying to get our stuff moving. So I actually appreciate that, that he does that. So.
Yep, absolutely. And so, I mean, Beardo, you've been on the kick for a while. How you like that one, huh? What do you think is going to happen here over the next 6 months?
I think that what Kick is doing right is doing the complete opposite of what Twitch is doing. Every single wrong mistake that Twitch makes, Kick needs to do the counter of that. And so far, it's working out for them, because we just saw the other day that they broke their record in a 24-hour sign-up period. And personally, I don't know how much of an effect that us as Geeks and Gamers, our corner of the internet, has had on that, but we've been talking about Kick a lot. We've been exposing Twitch with some of the bullshit, their terms of service, how they're unfair to their creators, and we have been pushing Kick for the past several weeks. So now when this new revelation about Twitch came out the other day, and we were saying, all right, now's the time, let's get on Kick, get on the Kick grind, and then we saw that influx. I do think that we had a little bit of an effect on that. I did just send you a link to a Kick tweet. They tweeted something yesterday in regards to all the Twitch stuff. I don't know if you want to pull that up.
All right, let's see here. Pulling it up now.
It's in the private chat.
Yeah,
it's
I got
in the
it.
private chat. Yeah.
Right here. There we go.
We want you to succeed. We want you to make money. We want you to feel like a part of the community. Most of all, we want you to have fun. And this has to do with Twitch rolling out all the bullshit where you can't have your logo, you can't have your sponsors on your stream, you can't have any burned in, watermarked advertisements that you are personally sponsored by, because Twitch isn't making money off of that. Well, Kick says, you can do that over here. We don't care. You want to multi-stream, you want to restream to YouTube, to Kick, to Rumble, to Instagram, whatever, go for it. We're just happy that you're choosing us as one of your outlets to stream to, where Kick says it's us or Twitch. Twitch says it's us or nobody.
Yeah,
and that's wild to me. Oh, I'm sorry, Jeremy.
No, go ahead.
Well, the other thing is too is that I think we talked about it yesterday. Is Kick is toying around with the idea of paying streamers, whether you have one person watching or 100,000, just sending you sending you some money for streaming over a few hours. So, and I don't know how they haven't really rolled that out yet, but that's just been the huge talk of what Kick is going to try to do before they add ads. I think like that. Even if they are going to add ads, I'm sure they will eventually. But I think the one thing that everyone keeps asking, like, just have like a super chat option. Like that's that should be their next main focus.
Absolutely.
But they're doing. We said this about Rumble too when Rumble came out, and when YouTube was really censoring everybody, and we were seeing channels get taken down. They're like, Rumble needs to do everything that YouTube is not doing, and they will be successful. And I don't know. It's looking interesting, man. But I mean, the bottom line is, at the end of the day, YouTube still has the market as far as like the ad revenue. Is definitely the highest than it is for for Rumble, things like that. But these companies, man, they're seeing like what's going on, and like they take some chances and risks, and pretty soon they'll be closer to number one than they realize.
I like Kick a lot. We all we don't make like sweeping kind of generalizations, as like the company Geeks and Gamers takes no official stance on anything.
Yeah.
So if people on the team are interested in streaming on Twitch, that's totally fine with me, and they have that right. Generally speaking, almost everybody on the team now has made the move to Kick. I know Lethal was one of the first people. Lethal Lightning was one of the first people on the team that was over to Kick. Jay has almost universally went over to Kick and left Twitch behind. Beardo's made the move over to Kick. Krista Nova, actually, who did really well on Twitch, even was partnered and everything with her Twitch channel. She's she's putting her focus into Kick now. Obviously, we have Geeks and Gamers, and I have my D-Day Cobra channel as well. And so that's just happening. So if you're interested, feel free to make an account, or if you have an account, you can follow all of us over there, but you're going to be seeing more of us on Kick for sure. And, Blabs has a kick. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of people that on the team standpoint that are over there. And so I'm liking what I'm seeing from the platform. Time will tell what happens. Rumble has been good for an alternative to YouTube, and now Kick almost doesn't seem like an alternative to Twitch. Kick seems like a direct competitor at this point.
Yep.
And all they need to do is get the super chat feature implemented, and they will be off and running, because you have the subscriptions, and the creators get 95% of the subscription right now, which is massive. I don't know how long they can maintain that, but they're doing it right now, and that's a good thing.
And it's crazy that they're still in a beta because I think that their web browser actually runs pretty damn good. It's their app that is suffering, that is holding them back. It's their Achilles heel right now. But once they fully launch and they get their app under control, once they get their super chat or donations and little bit of more customization, I think, with some of the emotes that you can just like the basic general emotes that you can use on Kick. I think I think Twitch is actually in a rough spot if Kick gets all their stuff together soon.
It's looking that way. Jeff Strong says, "Is the G&G unit chain merch coming out?" Hey, after Ryan made that point, everybody was like, we need a G&G unit chain. I'm okay with that if you guys want it. As a matter of fact, on that note, in terms of merch, I see a lot of you have said you got your Snake Pit Battalion shirt in the mail. We launched these for a 2-week run about a few weeks ago, and a lot of you have started to get your merch. So now we have relaunched it because of popular demand. You can go get your 199 Snake Pit Battalion t-shirt over on 221B Tactical. I'm sure mods will be dropping links. You can go over there and get your shirt now. It's only available till Monday. You can also get the flag hoodie that I am wearing over on 221B, and we have added the 199 banner on the sleeve of that one as well over on 221B. Let me get that pinned from Can Man right here. So in the pinned message, you can go over there and check out that merch right now. I know we've had a lot of new people here today, and a lot of people are asking what the 199 is. What we do around here is if some retard comes into the chat and starts talking shit, we tend to monetize them. It's just what we do. And so we had some idiot come into the chat on this channel, on this show, and they helped create the 199. Here's how 199 started, and it's never going away now. It's going to be great.
I can't wait for that. Hold on. I got to address someone in the chat here. We got Awesome Guy.
Awesome Guy. What's up, Awesome Guy?
Celebration cringe. Are you retarded? Since 199.
199?
I don't know who the fuck you are. I just got this stream on my recommended for some reason. Stop being reactionaries. Well, Awesome Guy. I'm sure the chat's going to love you. But Awesome Guy, if you want Star Wars Celebration cringe, I am here. I'm here to give that to you. Don't fucking worry.
199. 199.
Since 199.
199 in the chat.
All right. It's been around for almost 2,000 years, ladies and gentlemen.
And so that's where it happened. Man. The chat decided to take over, and here we are. So what are you gonna do? We got some super chats to get through.
Awesome we got guy. A lot.
There's also one more topic. I'm just gonna make this real quick. It was announced yesterday that reportedly the Legend of Zelda movie is close to being done with Illumination and Universal to create a Legend of Zelda movie. The Legend of Zelda movie will be coming right off of the heels of the massively popular Super Mario Brothers movie that made $1.3 billion, the second biggest animated film of all time in terms of box office. And this is what we've been talking about. I'm going to release a video a little bit later today talking about all of this, but just quick reaction to this. Jay.
Massive, man.
Do you think we're going to get? Do you think
they're
going to build that Universal stuff? Do you think they're going to build Zelda stuff at Universal Orlando?
If they don't, they missed an opportunity. If they don't, and the rumors are swirling because, we all mostly Jeremy and others predicted Super Mario Brothers were going to do massive numbers, and You know, I think they were just kind of waiting to see what would happen and what the reception was. And now with Zelda, you know, that could be even bigger. I mean, that could be, if they start this trend going down with these Nintendo movies, you know, and they stay the course, you know, it could be massive. And why not? Why not have a Zelda place to visit at Universal Studios?
Mm-hmm.
They have the space, they have the land. The rumors is there was this one area, and this, I've said this before, but that it's just so weird. There's this one area that they refurbished. They spent a lot of money cleaning it up and refurbishing, and they opened it. And then all of a sudden, the Super Mario Brothers comes out. And it's massive, and they just immediately shut it down for no reason. And the rumors are like Zelda rumors. So, are adding to the Nintendo lore over there, but we'll see.
I'm excited about it if it happens, man. So it's we will keep you posted between this channel and a Park Hop in our theme park channel. Where
Can I ask you
we
something, though?
absolutely.
Does Link have to talk in the film?
It's
that's going to be the
know.
big one. Like, how do you do that without him talking?
There are ways I think you can do it, and I think that they may lean into that, and maybe he doesn't talk in the movie. It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting to see how they play that. I mean, like, for me, like, as a G.I. Joe fan, Snake Eyes doesn't talk.
Right.
And now we haven't, well, of course, the new dog shit Snake Eyes that they tried to come out with last year or 2 years ago. I hope that movie burns in hell right beside Call of Duty, which it will burn in hell because it was a massive failure and it was the most offensive thing I've ever seen as a G.I. Joe fan. But, you know, like if you go to like Snake Eyes in the G.I. Joe movies, the live action movies, again, once upon a time, I hated those movies with passion. I've eased up on them a lot in recent years, especially after Snake Eyes. But Ray Park did a fantastic job as Snake Eyes. If you go back, and you know what? I'm going to show it. I'm going to show it just to make my point. I'm going to show it. Damn it. Hang on. Let's see. So if you look at the moment when Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow had their fight. Okay. And I can't show the whole fight because I'll get hit with copyright. And by the way, yesterday's stream got taken down for copyright. And then, I had to edit it out, and it was back available again. So if you look at this scene, so I'm assuming it's a 2009 movie. I'm sure most of you have seen it. So this is Snake Eyes versus Storm Shadow, the single best element of this movie. Okay, Snake Eyes does not talk in this moment, and this is why they did such a fantastic job with Snake Eyes. In this moment right here, you see the emotion. Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow have history. All right. They are essentially brothers. They have this battle. Obviously, Snake Eyes is on one side, Storm Shadow's on the opposite side. One is G.I. Joe, one of them's Cobra. They have this fight. They have this history. And at the end of it, look at the emotion from Snake Eyes as he falls to his knees. You feel that. You know what I mean? He don't have to say a fucking word. And you feel that through the storytelling process, knowing the history and everything like that. You don't have to make these characters talk to tell an engaging story. Now, I understand Snake Eyes was not the prominent star of the film, but there are, what my point being is there's ways to tell an emotional story, and you feel that. As much as I don't like a lot of this movie, I love that moment, and I love those interactions with Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, and you feel that shit right there. And so with Link, I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough for them to tell a full-length film without him talking, but I'm open to seeing what they're willing to do. So I'm excited to see what the next steps are. Okay, we got to read some super chats.
Let's do it.
2,800 people here. Thank you so much. Smash the melee button. Jay, are you going live after this?
No. I might go live on Kick just to play the new Fortnite that just was downloaded.
Ooh.
All right.
But we'll see.
All right. Let's read some super chats.
Let's go. Space Monkey for a 199. Reporting from Smoggy, Virginia. Where are your JNAs? What happened last night for 2? Says Call of Groomers, trans ops. Chef
Man,
Nick Nero.
He's talking about it now. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
No, you're good. Chef Nick Nero for a 199 says 199 Beardo Cobra 3PO stream missing RKKK outpost. Graph Web for 2 hashtag cancel Disney Plus. Steel Leg of History dropped a 199 says sorry I was trying to explain everything mess up.
Oh, that was earlier. Yeah, that was
Okay.
the super chat I was trying to read. And I can't read already, so when you mess it up, it makes it even worse for me. So
Yeah, and it's
shout
bad
out to
when,
you, Steel Leg of History. Shout out to you.
It's bad when you have to correct me on certain pronunciations. Just Nova for a 199 says I'm sick from Twitter stupidity and 199 is the cure.
Hell yes.
Lady Wendelin for 2 says 199 days until Christmas.
Is it really?
That's cool.
That's cool.
Dude, like the other day I was at Culver's and I took the picture and the car in front of me had the blue 199 because they put like little stickers on the on your rearview mirror, and the person in front of me has the 199. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's crazy. And again, last night we had a member stream with all of our YouTube members. We played a big, massive lobby, private lobby of Fortnite. We had a lot of fun. The new Fortnite update is out. We're going to be playing that this weekend, so be on the lookout for that.
There you go. Fluffy Panda for 5 says, hail the 199. Remember, this isn't about just COD. It's about the left trying to condition voters to be okay with legalizing pedos. It's dangerous.
Very well said.
Chef Nick Nero for a 199 says, COD sucks. Go enlist and see what real deal's like.
Yeah, that's true.
Kyle Denson for a 499 says, I guess you can say COD will have a lot more maps. Okay, I'll see my way out now.
Well, see you later.
Well, see you later.
I have a live clip of him actually saying that and how awkward it was.
Hey guys. Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
Andrew for looks like a $5 from a different country. Thank you. Andrew says, don't know that guy Nick. Don't know who that guy Nick is, but he seems nervous and scared of being canceled.
He did seem a little, but again, that might be how he is. I don't watch him consistently enough to know. I have no idea. So maybe that's just how he talks. Bruce flashes never again. Delete COD and hold the line. 199. Thank you. This one said it was a 2-part, but I don't see the second part. But Coalesce says there are good folks, there are evil folks. Why are you not calling out evil but pretending that it isn't? But pretending that it isn't there just because you are aligned with them in one singular aspect. 2 of 2. My bad. Okay, it jumped on me. So here we go. My bad. All right, Coalesce for two $20 super chats. I have never cared for gay this and gay that, but I swear that every time I turn around nowadays, just literally that. The idea, if we can't call out evil anymore just because they have a certain ideal, is ridiculously dumb. I have never cared for gay this, gay that. Wait, is that the same one? Damn it. There. There are good folks. There are evil folks. Why are you not calling out evil but pretending that it isn't there just because you are aligned with them in one singular aspect? Yeah, and that's the whole thing, man. Like, I got in a lot of heat whenever I'll call, like, everybody knows I'm a Trump supporter, and like I'll call Trump out on certain stuff that I don't agree with him on and stuff like that. And I get some kickback sometime. I'm not scared to call things out. I will call things out that I disagree with. And if you are a gay person in the United States of America, you should be standing with us when we stand against this bullshit. They're the ones hurting your cause more than anybody. The left-wing activists, they're the ones causing you more harm. They're the ones making your life more difficult. The left-wing activists are the ones that are creating the problems for you. That is the issue right there. And the sooner, just like Black America. You know who's making your problems worse? White left-wing activists. That's who's making your problems worse. These crazy psychopaths that hijack every single thing. These people that seem to think that just when an election rolls around, suddenly Black Lives Matter and police brutality become big talking points. Do you think that's just coincidental? Because, it's obvious what they're doing. And we got Drew Hernandez.
Let's go.
Yo,
Drew.
The man.
Yep.
Call of Duty Modern Groomers. I bet Drew is on this story. I bet he is crushing Call of Duty. I bet he is crushing Call of Duty over this. Shout out to our boy Drew Hernandez. Front lines. I'm sure you'll be seeing him very soon on some of our channels because he is the man.
Drew, new Fortnite maps.
Yeah, Drew,
right,
let's
Drew.
play some Fortnite, man.
We love Drew.
Yep.
Yeah, good people.
Villa Idiot for $4.99 says he kind of makes an interesting point. I wonder what percentage of the people defending this garbage actually have kids of their own.
Yeah.
It's true. I mean, a lot of people that are outraged don't have kids of their own. They just want to indoctrinate your kids.
Yep. Good Wrench becomes a member. What's up, Good Wrench? Good to see you here,
Wrench. Buddy. Patriotic Gestalt for a $5. The truth pisses people off to those who doesn't want to hear it.
That's right. That's what we specialize in.
Default name for a $5 says, noticed a $280 HasLab 2.5-foot G.I. Joe helicopter nobody has room for, funded in one day.
Yes.
Not surprised. It's about the only brand left not tainted by the woke.
Yes,
Luckies.
It's true, but G.I. Joe has been affected, maybe not overrun with the woke, but G.I. Joe has been affected to some extent. As a matter of fact, if you remember, I made a video on this channel calling out Emily Batter. She's I can't remember what her title is at Hasbro, but she's pretty high up there. She's fucking fat white lesbian. I don't know if she's lesbian, but she's fat and white. And she was basically having 40-year-old men that grew up on G.I. Joe at a fucking con introduce themselves to her and state their pronouns. That was, hey, before you ask your question, just introduce yourself and give us your pronouns.
For that. It was
A 45-year-old man that grew up collecting G.I. Joe was give you his fucking pronouns. So I made a video on this channel blasting her over it. From what I understand, they don't do that anymore. Because guess what, Emily? We don't want to give you our fucking pronouns because pronouns are retarded. Bottom line. So, but G.I. Joe has been they have been impacted by this some. They're not completely out of the woods on that.
Lulu Blue for a $4.99 says, another brick in the wall song makes sense now. Leave them kids alone.
That's pretty
You guys
funny.
want to see something really funny?
Yes.
This is how bad the Pride merch is getting for Star Wars.
Ooh.
Well, this is BB Proud.
No. No.
So this is what they were selling for the Star Wars Pride collection. BB Proud.
Oh no.
They don't sell this one anymore. This was last year. This year they sell the Star Wars Pride called BBU. And so all the comments I was reading, people were like, where's the BB blind? All right, where's the BB disabled? Where's the BB? This has got to be you have no creativity when even your Pride merch sucks, Star Wars.
Oh my god. Wait,
if I was gay, I would be offended at this. This is terrible. Here you go. Here's your BB Proud.
We have a statement. We have a statement from someone about this particular thing.
That's fucking retarded.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kanye.
Thanks, Ye. Appreciate that, buddy.
They just
Holy crap.
droids that nobody's buying.
Wow.
Marksman of 117B for a $1.99 says, the Chinese Communist Party told Disney to F off with race narrative.
Damn right.
I'm sorry. I just got to show It's just so funny to me.
Aki Ryan? Sorry,
How about just
Aki
say
Ryan.
AC? Just say AC.
AC for a $4.99. Honestly, if every single corporation takes a stand on this, what's left to do but advocate for decentralization? Hail to you, charming gentlemen.
Well
Thank
said.
you.
Well
Can you
said.
show this one, and then I'm done. I'll shut up. It's
Oh,
just
no.
funny to me. There's this year's.
Is
There's this year.
this not a meme? Are you serious? This is
It's
real?
BBU. You be yourself,
God.
Jeremy. BBU. It's recycled BB-8 droids that no one's buying, and they just put a couple colors on it and hope that people would buy it. These could be collector's items like 10 years down the road, though. I'm
Good
sorry.
Lord.
It's just funny to me. Like, there's no creativity when it even comes to this.
Jay, where did you get your arcade machines?
Oh my God, Christian Rocker. I
Where'd
got
you get
from
them, Jay?
It's a meme in my live stream because every time I'm like, dang, everybody asks about my arcade. Every live stream, they send me super chats saying, where'd you get your arcade machines? I got them at Walmart, open box special. The boxes were destroyed because they got wet. The games work fine. There it is.
There you go. Awesome. Jay Salty Beaver for a 199. I'm not autistic enough to keep up with today's Call of Duty. Damn, that's true. Drunken Throat Punch for a $5. Damn, and I just got back to play Call of Duty, and now this trash came out? Well, Activision just lost another customer. Hashtag
Leave kids alone is what he meant.
yeah,
to say.
hashtag leave kids alone. Never apologize.
Never apologize. Gay against groomers exists for a reason. Yeah, we didn't get to the Zachary Levi stuff, but I'm sure we can talk about that another time. We're way over on time right now, so we gotta get through all of this really quick. If you don't think pride is code for grooming, you're not paying attention. Everyone talking about slippery slopes in the 90s were right. Pride is a sin. Thank you, Enoch Maman.
Thank you. Doll Life Dan for 5. Did you see the new Freedom Tunes about reboots? It's hilarious and painfully accurate. I recommend everyone checking it out when you can.
Freedom Tunes is awesome, so we'll have to check that out.
Blake Barrett for $2. When are you guys going to stream Call of Duty on Twitch? JK?
No time soon. That's for damn sure.
Not soon. Not soon. Chikaya for $10.
The way he said that was so fun.
Latest Call of Duty release with more variants of pride flags in it. It's cosmetics than maps. Does the need to fall in line with the ESG score drive companies mad, or is it corporate sanctioned pedophilia real?
I think there's a little bit of both going on there, but ultimately it's the mob mentality that surrounds a lot of this. Because tell this story real quick, Jay. Jay, tell the story about what happened at Disney the other day. So we have a theme park channel. We cover all theme parks. We go to Disney. We tell you what's going on there. Tell them really quick what happened.
We got
because you the idea is that Disney's just full of like propaganda and all. The people at the top certainly, no doubt about
if they're
that.
watching, don't worry. But we got stopped by several cast members, me and Krista, and they just said, "You guys are Geeks and Gamers, right?" And we're like, "Yes." And he's like, "Hey, listen, keep saying what you're saying because the majority of people that work here don't believe in the bull crap that they're doing here, but we do like our jobs." But they're just like, "You guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing." And it's funny because Krista goes, "We got a theme park channel." They're like, "Yeah, but we work here, so we don't want to say."
Yeah.
We like all the other stuff.
Shout out to you guys.
It was pretty cool because at first, when you get that, you're kind of like, all right, what are they gonna say?
Yeah,
it's like, what are they gonna say? And but all of them were like extremely positive and just say, just keep calling this stuff out. So
hell yeah, and that's not like. I haven't been to Walt Disney World in a long time. I'll probably will go again to get boots on the ground to kind of give some feedback for park hopping because I'm really happy with what Jay and Chris are doing over there. And I know that Disney's struggling right now, and I'd like to kind of see firsthand what's going on there. But I haven't been in years to a theme park at Disney, and that's just been a choice as an individual. Like I don't even want to go there, but if we have to cover it because we want to keep you guys informed. I've spent more time at Universal than Disney, but the last time I went a couple of years ago, I got stopped by a lot of people that watch Geeks and Gamers. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. You know what I mean? I think it was about five or six different cast members stopped me and, had a lot of nice things to say. And I'm like, that is super cool. That is super cool. Made me feel great.
It was neat. So
Bagels Mets for $5 says, "Hi Jay, hi Beardo, Jeremy. Your face burns my eyes, and Call of Duty is awful."
Hell yes, it is. Hey, did somebody just said Dr. Disrespect uninstalled it on stream? I don't know if that's true.
I
but
wouldn't
that'd
be surprised.
That'd be great if he uninstalled it on stream. So hell
Wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised.
After seeing how you like the TIE Fighter fan animation, I thought you might like to see how does that say?
Astartes.
Astartes fan animation. Some would call it metal. I can check that out. That TIE Fighter animated was great. PUBG is a great game and apolitical. The creator, player unknown, virtue signaled years ago, so they yeeted him and took his name off the game. Hail 199. I have never played PUBG. I am open to playing it. I've never played it. Have you ever played PUBG? You guys?
Never
played it.
I'm down to try it.
Yeah.
I might have tried it funny story is the first time I tried Fortnite, I hated it. And I never played it again. And then after they got no build back is when they added no build is when I actually played it and loved it. But I think I might have played PUBG once when I played Fortnite for the first time, and just neither one of the battle royale things worked for me. But I'm obviously in a different place on battle royales now, so I'd love to try it. So we'll see.
I know we're going late, but if you want to see it, I got Dr. Disrespect.
Let's do it.
There it is. And the chat is going crazy saying win. There it is. He uninstalls it right there. And then he trashes them for
uninstall the game.
You know,
yeah.
I mean, don't get a mistake. In this year's Call of Duty, it's the worst in its franchise.
Look at the chat. It's just like win, win. I agree with you, Doc.
That decision
Doc made my day. Leave
by COD's PR marketing team. I'll tell you right now, man. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to digest for the two-time.
There it is. Yeah. Did it live, man. Did it live.
Hell yeah. Shout out the Doc.
The chat is going insane. They were just like, they're sending tons of money saying, we love you for this. Thank you. Win. Leave children alone. Like I'm just watching it now. It's like it's going insane over there. People sending tons of money.
Green-haired anti-liberal says, you see what Garth Brooks said about Bud Light? I didn't. He said, apparently we're all a-holes because we aren't loving everyone. Also, how long will that hoodie be available on 221B?
Not Garth.
So first of all, well, the 221B hoodie will be there for that. As long as they sell, I'm going to keep them in the store. So right now, I think we have like 30 or 40 left in stock. So it'll be there for a little while. In terms of Garth, no, but and then everybody know I'm a massive fan of Garth Brooks' music. If he said that, he can go fucking burn in hell just like Call of Duty. I ain't playing. There ain't no time to play no more. So I will look into this. Now Garth conveniently couldn't go perform at the Trump inauguration, but he showed up for Obama. Oh, he showed up for Obama, didn't he? So it doesn't totally surprise me. It's still disappointing. So you know what? I used to say that, when people say like, hey, Jeremy, you hate gay people and anything they do. And I'm like, Elton John's like one of my favorite artists of all time. And he's gay. Now I can say the same about Garth. I like Garth Brooks music and he's gay too. Super gay.
Did it. The full quote. The full quote is telling anyone who doesn't like it that they are an a-hole can go somewhere else. Garth Brooks' new bar to serve Bud Light. You're an a-hole, and there are plenty of other places you don't have to come here.
All right, well, let's see.
Wow.
Let's see.
You just put Garth Brooks in Twitter. It's all over.
Let's see.
Real quick, Brendan Bellman for a $4.99. Would y'all be interested in seeing a sequel to Zack Snyder's Watchmen based off of the new Doomsday Clock story?
I love Zack Snyder's Watchmen. I don't like a lot of Zack Snyder stuff, but I definitely would like to see that.
I'd be down to see it.
Yep, let's see.
Yeah, I would watch that.
Eli Salt for $2. These weirdos want to normalize pedophilia. $1.99.
$1.99. Okay, here we go. This is a good one right here. So Garth Brooks stands up for inclusivity. All right, here we go. Garth Brooks needs to I hope this tanks him too. Done with you too, Garth. Let's see. You can't accept these freaks anymore, man. Let's see.
I don't mind that he serves Bud Light in his bar. That's his opinion. But to call the protesters names and calling people out for standing on what they believe in, that's that's a big meatball there, you know. That's hard to swallow. And then I can't stand that classic. If you don't like it, don't watch. Peace. Like when they start on that. Oh.
Let's see. I'm looking for a good headline to tweet this. Let's see. There's a lot of good headlines out there.
Iram for $5 says.
Yeah, keep reading. Keep reading.
Iram for $5 says, Jeremy, could it be that there are Sony plant to sabotage Active Blizzard and Microsoft? We know what Sony feels about the merger. Like a rat.
Let's see, Jeremy. Could it be that there are? No, I don't know. I just think that these companies are overrun with this stuff, man.
Yep.
These companies are overrun with this stuff.
David Nelson for $1.99. Diablo 4 account. Diablo 4 Act 2 has a lesbian screen in it. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, just because something has just because something has like a gay scene in it, it's not at all like there's a lot of stuff that has that. It's about how is it presented and is it being utilized just to shield from criticism. So we still got 47 super chats to go.
Know.
Let's go. Let's
Dave
go.
Filoni's dog for $5. I don't know if Captain Marvel made $1 billion because Disney bought tickets. Dave did buy one and stay home. My torn bunghole wishes he had seen the film.
Jesus Christ.
Angela Richer for $10. It was great meeting Ryan and Steph last night. Missed you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Spartacus for $10. Activision. Our company has already been on shaky ground. What can we do to piss off our customers more? I know. Side with the mental freaks who want to mess with kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much sums it up. Mad Dog Gamer for 10. I like you and all, but if you took a stance in boycotting Call of Duty for this, but still decided to watch Spider-Verse when they clearly support the same thing in regards to our kids, how is this any different?
Well, I didn't see Spider-Verse, but again, not for any reason other than I just didn't see it. But again, this is the slippery slope of like whataboutisms, you know, like, well, if you're gonna support, if you're like at some point in time, have you checked the belief of every restaurant you shop at? Have you checked the belief of every corporation? Do you shop at Walmart? Do you shop at Amazon? Where are you? Who's your cell phone provider through? Do you have Apple? Do you have Android? Because I can promise you can find a lot of problems with both of those companies and you're still supporting them. So I don't like the slippery slope of like, if you don't support this, you're hypocritical. We're all hypocritical because human beings are all hypocritical. There's just, if you think boycotting Target is a stand, but you're still shopping at Walmart, do you think Walmart agrees with you? Because they don't. You know, Walmart fucking hates you too. So I'm just saying, let individuals decide what works best for them. Don't shame people for supporting something that you don't want them supporting, because I promise you, I can find a lot of problems with the things you support too. I promise you I can.
I think for me, it's like Spider-Verse didn't come out and attack fans or anything like that, or cancel people.
Or fire their actors for having a certain opinion either.
Call of Duty, canceling someone for speaking up. Like that's
well, it's like the Bud Light thing. Like sadly, I did not get in on the Bud Light grift, and I feel bad about that because I could have grifted a lot. And it all comes back to one thing. I'm not passionate about beer. I've never had a sip of alcohol in my life, and I never will. I understood the bigger picture. It's just not something I could bring a passionate discussion to the table on. I can bring a passionate discussion about Call of Duty because clearly I'm into video games, specifically this one, which is something I recently started playing, and I'm passionate about it. If I can't give you some passionate insight on something, there's not a lot of reason for me to cover it. I can cover it, and I might cover it in small doses, but I can't bring a lot of passion to the equation. I haven't made Bud Light videos. I've seen the views that they get, and they're fucking massive. I haven't made any because I'm not passionate about alcohol one way or the other, but I'm appreciative that the movement has caught so much traction, and I'm happy that so many people have, realized that. So
Callus for $5 says, but what about gay kids? They deserve proper guidance and help. Gay people deserve to be able to live in public without persecution. And nobody's saying they can't.
Who the fuck is persecuting gay people? The fuck is wrong with you? Nobody's doing that. Well, if you want persecution, you can go over to some other countries if you want to see gay persecution. It ain't happening in the United States of America.
Not here. Not here. That's for damn sure. Thomas Smith for $2. Why do corporations pander to 8% of the population?
Yeah, exactly.
Because they scream the loudest on Twitter. Space Monkey for $4.99. Hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. You're just another brick in the wall.
We don't need no. That's an old song.
Education. I love it. Yep. Sodger for $6.99. You can't even play as Nickmercs operator in the game now. So basically, Activision stole everybody's money. What the fuck?
Ooh.
I didn't
know
know
that.
Wow.
They banned it. They banned.
I just thought you just couldn't buy it anymore because if people bought that, they better offer a refund.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah. If you owned it and paid for it, you should still be able to wear it.
That's wild.
That's interesting. Bill Prime Gaming for $4.99. Are you going to pre-order Marvel Spider-Man June 16th? I am.
I don't typically pre-order games, but Spider-Man 2 looks phenomenal.
I will be pre-ordering it. Luigi for 10. Completely doubt this will impact Call of Duty like it should. I've thought for a while the gaming community was like me and you guys forged into the Halo lobbies and Modern Warfare lobbies, but sadly we are a dying breed.
Yeah, I mean, I never would have imagined Bud Light would have had what happened to them recently. I never imagined Target would have a $9 billion loss, $10 billion loss. I understand the hesitancy, and maybe it won't happen. Again, time will tell. Ultimately, we'll just see what type of traction this gets. I think it comes down to Nickmercs. If he does not apologize, this could get really bad for them. If he does apologize, I think it's going to be fine for them. And look, bottom line, what this comes down to, you can try to ignore the culture war. It ain't going to ignore you. It's going to come for you at some point in time. So you might as well go ahead and figure out where you stand on this shit, because it's going to come for you. You are going to be faced with having to stand up for something at some point in time. You can't keep riding the fence like Tim Pool for the rest of your fucking life. You just can't do it. You are going to have to stand for something at some point, or it will come for you and you'll be forced into that moment at some point in time. So,
Sir Hat for $2. Call of Duty lobby tells you to kill yourself 30 times a minute.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
Spartacus for another $10. It amazes me that the franchise was built up on heroes of World War II fighting for freedom for everyone, and now it's the new age of socialists that this franchise and its makers are siding with. Yeah, it's a little ironic. Populist Monster for $5. Glad to see my Dr. Beardo joke stuck. His pro-masking and jab stance isn't surprising given he used to be a proctologist in San Francisco. Hey, that's supposed to be a secret, okay? Stop digging up my past. Quantra VR for $1.99. I'm bi and I will educate my child myself.
There you go.
And we support that. Derek for $5 says, go woke, lose money from the right. Walk back, lose money from the left. This is how companies lose money from both sides. This is good because it forces neutrality.
That's right.
Cancel Ninja became a new member. Dat Boy also became a new member. Spider Sense for $2. Boycott COD 100%. They also pushed BLM.
I remember when they did that. They made you agree that Black Lives Matter. It was like, shut up.
No comprendo for $2. It's not sex education it's kink exposure. Yeah. Spider Sense for another $2. Call of Duty also pushed BLM and COVID mask. Boycott time. Captain Tex for $5. The alphabet are used to further political agenda, pharmaceutical and medical profits, and until recently, progressive moral shaming. Nothing more.
Nothing more. Whoa!
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 Jay?
Amazing.
Spartacus for 200.
200.
200.
Whoa!
If the governments and the corporations are promoting your ideology, you are not persecuted. The ones I see being persecuted are the Christians who do not bend the knee to the left. Their businesses, their schools, their churches, their lives They're all being targeted by the woke left. Well said, Spartacus. Well said.
Spartacus.
Spartacus always been a big supporter of ours.
Now Jay can afford now we can afford Jay's wings tonight for the Heat game.
Yeah. Oh, Jay wanted wings tonight. I told him if we have a good stream, Jay, I'm ordering you all the wings for the Heat game. Jay's coming over here. We're watching the Heat game. We're gonna have wings. Chris is gonna have cookies. It's gonna be fun. And now it can happen, Jay.
Are you gonna watch it with me, Beardo? Or are you
I'm gonna watch it. No, I'll watch it.
I don't want to sit by myself like last time.
No, I'll watch it. I just got sleepy the last time. It was a long day. It was a lot of winning going on the last time you were over. Lots of pull. Butter Biscuit for $5 says this show is absolutely fire today. Jay and Beardo need to be here permanently with Ryan or a rotating cast if 4 is too much. We just need more Jay and Beardo.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
you.
You're definitely gonna be seeing more of them. And like I was talking to Ryan, like this daily show is a grind, and it's like, you know, with all the other stuff we have going on, whether it's Cobra Cast for me, all the videos, Ryan's making all these videos, Jay's got his own channel, Beardo's got his own stuff. But I do think that there's a nice combo here of, you know, rotating people that way it doesn't overwhelm and you know, all of us at one time. But yeah, I'm digging it. You are gonna see more Jay here for sure. Beardo, I don't know. We'll see if he can hang.
I gotta earn my stripes, I guess. Alexander for $5. On Modern Warfare 2, my clan tag is so gay with fetish flags because that's the only flags they have now. Remember back in the OG Modern Warfare 2, they had an STD, like it said STD, and if you knife somebody, that's the only way that you can get it. So if you were to get that like little title, the little title tag banner or whatever, if you wanted it, you had to be killed by knife by somebody who was wearing that STD title card.
Yep, it was funny. I love it, man.
The shit that they put in Call of Duty back then and what it is today is sad. Yeah. Sodger for a $2.79. What do you think about Brandon and Hunter Biden?
Criminals, both of them. Lock them up.
Ronan the Crusader for a $5 says, finally got the 199 shirt on 221B. Thanks for bringing it back, by the way. And even picked up the day pack. Now I'm ready when you guys head back to Orlando.
Hell yeah. That's awesome, man. Love hearing that.
Frank the Tank for $5. Hail 199. Did you guys see that Capcom came out as 100% pro censorship for their localization of their games?
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
I have to look into that.
Real Sean Mac for $10. Hail Jeremy, hail Jay, hail Beardo. Thanks for providing me with some entertainment while I commute from work every day. Hold the line. Thank you, Real Sean Mac. Steven Wasick for $5. MCU fan is triggered by Krista mentions. Shout her out for him. Give him what he came for.
So MCU fan does not like Krista shout out. So shout out to Krista Nova. It'd be a damn shame for MCU fan if you guys drop those Krista Nova emojis in the chat. Abaru says, Jeremy, while I appreciate your stance on not telling your following how to decide, there is a member of your staff who is criticizing and shaming followers of the marginalized Alphabet Alliance. Talking about Ryan. When I first saw that, I'm like, who on the team's pissing people off now? You know, so what kind of content do you think is best on Rumble? Thinking of starting one. Also, when does the Cobra plush launch? I'm ready to cuddle. Today on Friday Night Tights. Today, this launches on Friday Night Tights. Friday Night Tights is from Dallas today. I'll be remote, and but this launches today along with Ryan's comics and comics. I think Ryan, mine, Odin, and I think comics. I think there's a bundle, so that launches today. So let's see if we can move some. I won't sell as many as Gary and Az, but maybe we can sell a few. Maybe we can sell a few.
So, I do hear a rumor that there are some extra Canadian bears floating around.
I heard that rumor too, Jay. Maybe.
If people missed out on the first round.
Maybe. How many of you, let's see, if we make,
do a giveaway or something.
Let's see. No, we're going to start a poll. All right. If we make them available again, who's interested? Go ahead and keep reading, Beardo.
Yeah. Samurai Vader for $2. I feel DreamWorks would do a better job with Zelda. Maybe.
Possible.
Butterbiscuit for $5. Why isn't the 199 Twitter video the Geeks and Gamers welcome video on YouTube homepage?
I told him that. Thank you for super chatting that. I told him
could literally call it welcome to the 199.
That's probably a good idea. I'd never heard that one thrown my way again.
What?
So,
Let's play with my fidget spinner.
all right.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
who's interested in more Canadian bears? If we do a special sell on Canadian bears over on Jay's channel, and we'll push them here as well.
We'll do it here. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Right there. Who's interested in more Canadian bears? We got a few available. We got a few.
Found
more
them in like the trunk of a car.
Yeah. Yeah.
They might be a little smelly, but you
I
can
think
buy
it was my
one.
brother trying to get rid of them. Like, get these out of here.
Sketch for $2. Jay, do you hang out with a group of penguins?
Yes.
Jack for a $5, it looks like, in a different country. If someone tried this shrooming shit in Poland, they would be crushed in a nanosecond. Stay strong, guys. Hail the 199. Art Guru dropped a 199 super sticker. Thank you, Art Guru. Bushin Ryukat for a $5. Cast Joe Biden as Link in the movie. Both have nothing to say. Also, Call of Duty stands for cheeks on dick. A fan of Geeks and Gamers since 199.
199 since 199. We need to get a shirt that just says like since 199 and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny.
Shooter for $2. Never stop drinking. Okay.
Never stop. All right.
Darius for a 199 says, wow, BBU, BBC, BDU, poor Star Wars.
Yeah.
Poor Star Wars. Back to the Christian Rockers, because he was asking about the content for Rumble or whatever. So I can't give you a definitive answer.
Whatever
I have
you're
not.
passionate about.
I would say right now, I think the opportunity for Rumble is open. I think they need more gaming content. But I don't have a grasp on how their system works. I don't think they really have an algorithm implemented yet. So I can't answer of like what works over there. I know it works on YouTube. I don't know what works on Rumble. I think that the landscape is wide open on Rumble right now. And I would say just go over there, especially with gaming. I think that there's a need for more gaming over there. So gaming might be somewhere to focus in on.
Samurai Vader for $2 says, fuck Call of Duty. Go play Team Fortress 2 instead. Actually, there is, I don't know if you guys heard, Ubisoft is working on a Call of Duty. Apparently, it's the Call of Duty killer. It's called X Defiant, and it's actually got old, original OG Call of Duty developers that have left Activision and those other companies like Treyarch and Infinity Ward, and they have started a new branch in Ubisoft, and they have a new first-person shooter, like a war-based first-person shooter. So
Nice.
hopefully that looks promising. Vintalo for $2. Beardo, impossible run on Dead Space. I still need to beat Dead Space. I got about halfway through it, and other games came out, and I just kind of put it to the side. But I'll pick it back up soon. Steel Leg of History for $5. Jeremy, Trump aide Nada has been indicted to Benny. Tweeted it out just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I saw Benny's tweet. I'm looking into it now.
Okay. Copper. I don't want to say.
Yeah. I just bought the new FNT plushies. Can't wait to get them. Hail to 199. There you go.
A little nervous to read that one. Jesus Davila for a 199 super sticker. Thank you. Joseph Pike of Amaris for a $5 and says, nothing. Sketch for $2. Beardo, are you also on Kick? I am. Follow me on Kick. Shane Kina for $10. The smoke that rolled into New York City from Canada the past couple of days, I gotta say, it's ironically disasters like this that really add character to cities. The drone footage alone is ridiculously awesome.
I did hear that someone was out there like shooting a film because like you just can't create a backdrop like that.
Yeah.
CGI.
Probably not Elliot Page for a 199. Me and Chris Gaines always stand up for diversity. Shooter for $2. I tried sending something BS, but it didn't work. Okay. Well, thank you for the $2.
Yep, thank you. Hey, look, on that note, I saw this. This is a parody account of Disgusting Film. And by the way, fuck Disgusting Film because they blocked me. But
Me too.
Christopher Nolan is taking advantage of the
Oh, yeah,
low
there
air
it is.
quality in New York City to begin filming his next movie, Manhattan 2055. It's a meme. It's not true.
Oh, it's not. Okay. It says source deadline. Oh, they got me. They got me. They got me. They got me.
Nolan, baby. You believe it with Nolan, though.
Hey, you know what I got? It's the source deadline that got me. Like, that was like, if you, yeah.
But yeah, that is. I fully support this parody account because fuck them. Disgusting Film for blocking me. So,
Crash Bando for $5. The left. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Non-left. Okay. Bye. Also the left. That pretty much sums it up.
I hope hope all is well, Jay.
You gonna read that name?
It's all well.
Yeah. Go.
Jack off Oliver Bush for a 199. Hope all is well, Jay.
All is well.
Slayer for a 220. I will never cater to the left ever. So yeah.
That's right.
Jason Platten for $5. If Marvel can take B-list characters like Iron Man, Cap, Hulk, and Thor and make them popular, then Nintendo can do the same with Metroid and Star Fox.
It's true. They got a ways to go. I mean, Metroid, I love Metroid. I love them. I love the series. I love the games, but they've never been mega popular, but time will tell.
We'll have to see. A white guy named Tyrone for $5. Dr. Disrespect has just stopped playing Call of Duty today. We saw that. We discussed it earlier. Shane Keena for a 5. Bud Light was the perfect storm. The question is, has this whole sequence over the past quarter pushed the LGBT agenda out of style?
We're at a breaking point now.
I think people are just tired of the shoving it in my face.
Yep.
And
people are
it's
starting to
like
wake up.
just want to live. The majority of people, we just want to live, have some good food, have a couple laughs, and just live our life. Like, stop calling me names if I don't buy the product you have or whatever, or I disagree, or I don't like a film, or I don't like a show, or whatever. Like don't ridicule me, criticize me, things like that. Just let me live my life and enjoy, the life that I have. So
that's it.
There you go. My cum smells for $2. We get it, Canada. You vape. Marcus for $5. Hail gents.
Pretty
Hail gents. I like the triple threat with Cobra, J, and Beardo. Or is this a hat trick for Beardo? Hey, that's a good looking guy.
Yeah,
Cheers,
MC fan,
199.
I do have a spamming rule. No spamming from an individual. But if all the individuals are saying the same thing, that's your fault. If everyone is using the Krista emoji, that is them being individuals and all just seeing the same path. And I have no problem with that. Only individuals can't spam. So MCU fan, enjoy the emotes.
Enjoy them. Sketch for $5. Jay, I've been meaning to ask, have you already ate your raw potato? Did I miss that?
No, I'm going to do it on my 24-hour stream, which could possibly be next week. I'll keep you posted.
Sophie for $2. Can't wait for plushies, but why is Ryan so meh?
He just is in general.
Shooter for $2. Star Trek 735 plus Canadian. Okay.
See you later.
Manny for $5. Hail 199. How about a Lizzo versus Car Quick video? Oh, you know which one, Jeremy?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to find it right now. There we go.
Damn!
It never gets old. Mad Dog Gamer for $5. Is Friday Night Tights going to cover Campia's meltdown in regards to how to train your dragon casting? It's a pure gold mine for memes and
really
LOLs.
It really is.
I did a whole live stream reacting to it. It's
so good.
Phenomenal.
It's so good.
I swear he's talking about Geeks and Gamers in it, but that's just my opinion, and it's not confirmed.
Jay's Salty Beaver for a 199 says,
Jay.
got brought to tears in Jedi Academy lobby once. Cool.
They were pretty rough, too.
Shooter for $2. Drunk and not going to make sense. EFF everyone Oh, F everyone. Okay.
Drunk and not.
Well, we appreciate the honesty, Shooter. Lucario for $5. You guys should make a bet amongst yourselves and predict which company is next to shoot themselves in the foot. Ooh.
I know. It's no telling, man. It's so bad.
I didn't have Garth Brooks on that list, but hey.
I didn't either. Look, I know that there's a lot of member messages, and the member messages don't show up on the StreamYard feed. And I don't have Krista or Steph here today. And it'll take for, I know Osmora gifted a membership. Member messages. Let's see. Shane Awesome says Jeremy likes Ryan K, and that dude's not straight as F. Let's see. Dia SSB says too many people are mixing the issues in question. Being gay or trans is not the issue. The issue is teaching it to kids. Yes.
I 100%. That's the issue.
Yep. I'm trying to find the rest of them. Irish Jedi says, if y'all are looking for a better shooting game, check out Arma 3, especially King of the Hill mode clips. They are working on Arma 4 right now. We're going to be looking for it. That's for sure. Let's see. Akam Asylum says they should leave children alone. That's the real issue. Negative reviews of Steam copy pasting it begins. Yeah, it's going. That's 100%. That the copy and paste of that comment are going to be everywhere now for Activision and Call of Duty. Dat Boy becomes a new member. Got that one. I wish they made this easier. Scott McKenzie gifted a Geeks and Gamers membership. Thank you, Scott McKenzie. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Scott.
Going through it, trying to find. Let's see. There's a. Let's see. Tanius Bell says looks like Wikidot shut down the Rippaverse page. They got to keep him in his place, I suppose. Really? All right, I'll have to look into that. He'll be on FNT today, so we will look into that. And I think that's all the member messages I see. I thought I missed one though. There was somebody that was saying that they thought that I missed their member message, and I don't see any more. So I apologize if I did miss some of them. Member messages are tough to kind of to key in on. So Spartacus says, when it comes to pushback with ideology, we shouldn't give up just a little. Push all the way. The Tea Party dissolved after just a little pushback against the rhinos and the Dems. This is the weakness of conservatives. It's why I keep preaching about MAGA. And I know that's just my personal political opinion, but that's everybody knows that's where I stand on that. So let's see. Shout out to NYC for putting crack pipe vending machines on street corners. Escape from New York much. Good Lord, really? Doll Life Dan. Alinskyism is taught in colleges, tells the activists to destroy their opposition by pushing us towards total ideological purity. When people say you should also boycott X too, then they are probably bad faith actors. I mean, that's just my stance. I mean, like I just don't think it's helpful to try to shame people into your own belief. I think it's helpful to explain your position properly and eloquently, and then people that are willing to listen will listen, and then maybe they will be able to form their opinion based on the information that's being provided by you and other people. But just saying like, you should be boycotting this because I am, it's never been my stance. It's never going to be my stance. I don't think that's helpful at all. I think it's helpful by me just stating where I stand and why I stand where I stand. And then people that are willing to at least listen to other perspectives and understand, maybe they'll listen. Maybe they'll hear my take. Maybe they'll hear other people's takes, and maybe they'll be able to formulate their opinion over time. That is how I look at it. Okay, we are at 2 hours. This show was crazy today. 3,300 people at our peak. Jay, you're doing a great job.
Thanks. See you later.
Are you gonna go live on Kick, Jay?
Mate, I gotta get some food, but
We both, brother.
We'll see. I'm hungry.
What time is FNT? FNT's probably around 4:30, I think, Eastern.
Just a few hours.
I'm not in Dallas with the guys, so I'm not sure what the plan is. They may have moved it up, but it will be on Nerdrotic's channel. I want to see those 199 in the chat. I got the hiccups. I want to see those 199s in the chat. Shooter says, I am your God, worship me. If not, then whatever. Shooter's having fun.
It's then whatever with an EN. Thanks,
let's see. Spartacus says Jeremy is currently standing right now. Am I? My voice is gone, by the way. I don't know why I'm losing my voice.
It's all
I think
the
I've been making too many videos and having too many live streams. My voice is almost shot. But with that said, thank you guys. Amazing stream. Beardo, where can they find you?
Everywhere. Fear the Beardo on everything. Twitch. Not Twitch, actually. Fuck Twitch. Kick, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We have a new video. I know we discussed a lot about it today, about Nickmercs and Call of Duty and Activision, but I do have a brand new video on my YouTube channel discussing it too, a little bit more in depth. So check that out.
Over on Rumble, the Clear Site says, Beardo, please be a good friend. Say Jeremy, he should get rid of that pathetic excuse of a beard. Be honest. A friend has to be honest. It's a Rumble rant.
Jeremy has, he's asked for advice. He said, what do you think? What do you think? And I just tell him, grow it. Don't shave. Just keep it going.
I'm telling you, it is an objective fact. It does look a lot better in person. On camera, it looks terrible. It looks like I'm Amish as fuck. Everybody says it looks far better in person. Is that true, Beardo?
It does look better in person. He's using beard oil now. He's using beard balm. He's got the beard cream and beard oil. So he's doing his part. He's doing his part.
It looks terrible in person.
No, not in person.
Let's see. Should have something with honey between shows, Jeremy. Helps with the throat. I need something. I'm doing too many streams. I got Cobra Cast tonight. I got Friday Night Tights. I'm probably going to do another gaming stream because the new Fortnite update. I got a lot going on. But anyway, we're going to end it there. Go follow Jay over on Kick Drunk 3PO. Subscribe to Drunk 3PO over on YouTube. Subscribe to Fear the Beardo on YouTube. Follow Fear the Beardo on Kick. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it. Have a great day, and we will talk to all of you later. 199, everybody.